Montmorency was in it all, of course. Montmorency's ambition in life is to get in the way and be sworn at. If he can squirm in anywhere where he particularly is not wanted, and be a perfect nuisance, and make people mad, and have things thrown at his head, then he feels his day has not been wasted. To get somebody to scramble over him and curse him steadily for an hour is his highest aim and object. And when he has succeeded in accomplishing this, his conceit becomes quite unbearable. He came and sat down on things just when they were wanted to be packed, and he labored under the fixed belief that whenever Harris and George reached out their hand for anything, it was his cold, damp nose that they wanted. He put his leg into the jam and he worried the teaspoons. And he pretended that the lemons were rats and got into the hamper and killed 3 of them before Harris could land him with the frying pan. Harris said, "I encouraged him. I didn't encourage him. A dog like that don't want any encouragement. It's the natural, original sin that is born in him that makes him do things like that." The packing was done at 12:50, and Harris sat on the big hampers and said he hoped nothing would be found broken. George said that if anything was broken, it was broken, which reflection seemed to comfort him. He also said he was ready for bed. We were all ready for bed. Harris was to sleep with us that night, and we went upstairs. We tossed for bed and Harris had to sleep with me. He said, "Do you prefer the inside or the outside?" I said I generally prefer to sleep inside a bed. Harris said it was old. George said, "What time shall I wake you, fellow?" Harris said 7. I said no, 6, because I wanted to write some letters. Harris and I had a bit of a row over it, but at last split the difference and said 6:30. "Wake us at 6:30, George," we said. George made no answers, and we found, on going over, that he had been asleep for some time. So we placed the bath where he could tumble into it on getting out in the morning, and went to bed ourselves.